From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott.
And I'm student meteorologist Mitchell Cocaine.
Here with the medium range forecast and video discussion issued on Wednesday, September 24th. Well, Mitch, Monday was the first day of astronomical fall, but it really has not felt anything like the season. It's not going to feel much like fall over the next several days, even in the next week. A lot of high humidity. And the warmth of August is still kind of sticking around, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind because, like,
I don't either.
I like this type of temperature. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just right in the middle. You know, you wake up and it's cool outside, and then you kind of go out through your day, and it's warm, but then it goes back to cool, and it's nice. It's a nice balance.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all, and it's kind of this gradual, slower transition into fall than rather just this downturn where your overnight lows go into the 40s. So
exactly.
If you're a warm weather lover like me and you, it's pretty nice.
It is.
So,
it is.
let's jump right on into things here. We are going to have another really warm and sticky day out there this afternoon. Highs will be in the upper 70s to near 80 with dew points back up in the mid to upper 60s. Similar conditions tomorrow. We're going to have another round of showers and locally heavy drenching storms associated with a cold frontal passage, but fortunately that front's going to sweep through here Thursday evening. And in the wake of that, Mitch, it looks like Friday, Saturday, it's going to be a pretty nice end of the week and start to the weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, Saturday looks really nice. You know, we have that high pressure system set over the northeast of the United States, and it's really going to, provide us with some good, nice conditions for Saturday. And then taking a look at Sunday, that high pressure kind of pushes off in the Atlantic, and it's still not a terrible day on Sunday. And we have an upper level low. You guys can see those two tropical systems down there in the southeastern Atlantic off the coast of Florida. And, those aren't really going to do anything. And we have an upper level low. It's kind of settled over, the state of Virginia. And that's really, who really knows what's going to happen at this point. It kind of depends on timing with how all these systems are going to interact and what's really going to happen for us here in the lower Susquehanna Valley. I say kind of tune in on Friday, honestly, to really figure out what's going to go on here, because we need, the models need time to really figure out what's going to go on.
Right. It's hard for them to resolve these features more than 2-3 days in advance. I mean, I hate saying it like this, but this is kind of out in la-la or fantasy land, honestly, at this point, because when you have two tropical systems that close to one another and an upper level low to their northwest, you get three different features, and trying to figure out how they're all going to interact, or a lack thereof, is going to be very difficult to figure out, at least for the next couple days. So as a result, the forecast is rife with uncertainty from Sunday through the middle of next week. At this point, it looks like the two tropical systems are actually going to interact with each other during the early to middle part of next week. And the one system that's farther to the north and east, close to Bermuda, may pull the other entity back out to sea during the middle of next week. At least that's what we're hoping for. Because if that doesn't happen and the other tropical system gets left behind, it may slowly meander westward toward Florida. So the better solution here for the United States, at least, and from an impacts perspective, is that the hurricane near Bermuda actually pulls the second tropical system over the Bahamas back out to sea. Fortunately, both model, the Canadian and the European model, suggest that. You see, the Euro does suggest that the one tropical system gets a lot closer to the land than the Canadian does on Monday, but by Tuesday, you could see the tropical system that's farther east near Bermuda does pull the other one back out to sea, both on the Canadian and the Euro, before it makes landfall. So fingers crossed that's what happens at this point. As far as our weather here in the local Susquehanna Valley, you could see dramatic differences on Monday between the Euro and the Canadian. The Canadian shows that we're basically going to have a sunny, crisp, and rather cool middle portion of next week, while the Euro suggests it's going to be a lot cloudier. Not really a lot of rain for us. It does look like most of the rain will stay south and east of the Mason-Dixon line, but one model's got a lot of sun, the other model has a lot of clouds. We're just going to have to wait and see what exactly happens here over the next few days. So I'll refine all these details in Friday's special weather discussion. So taking a look at the medium range forecast, pleasant on Saturday with times of clouds and sun, 78. Mostly cloudy on Sunday with a chance of showers, high 76. Seasonable on Monday with a mix of clouds and sun. There could still be a shower around, mainly south of the Maryland line, high again 78. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the Medium Range Forecast. Tune back in Wednesday for the latest edition. Until then, enjoy the beautiful weather on Friday and Saturday, and just stay tuned for some refined details on the forecast during the middle of next week.